position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of downs, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And we saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
On the run, it's Young. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hale. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Bringing the heat. He's going for it all. Reels it in down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Sutter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Casper. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
More to the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Quickly complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth.
42 Spider. 4-2, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Bama! Fired in from the red zone for
They really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in
down when he's not, so being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is...
the drive starts